take one? Should I take one? No, it's 7 in the morning. Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to the Leveling Up Diaries, where I am really just honing in on becoming the best version of myself. I feel like 2025 is truly my year, our year. I want to really tap into my fitness goals, my career goals, my YouTube channel goals. So I am pretty excited to share with you guys a new little shift that has happened in my personal life. I don't know, I think I did mention it, but I actually interviewed for a marketing internship. And after a few rounds of interviews, I got the job. Yay! I'm finally getting like a foot in the door, so that's really exciting, and I know I can leverage this opportunity to land me a good job after college. It is a 9 to 6 job. I only go into the office for 3 days out of the week, so I am a little bit nervous about how I am going to balance that out with my fitness goals. As you guys may or may not know, I do around 7.5 miles every single day. Police! Just to really get those steps in. And a big reason why I'm able to do that is because of my walking pad. So I hop on the walking pad for, I would say, 2 hours. I spread it out throughout the day, but it allows me to really hit my goals. I go on morning walks, evening walks, and obviously because I'm going to be in the office, I'm not going to have the time to do that. So what I'm doing now is I'm really forcing myself to wake up at 5 this week and until I finish this internship. And so that I could have like a 5 to 9 before a 9 to 5. On those 3 days, I am just going to be running in the morning as close to 7 miles as possible. Today was a fail. I went to sleep late yesterday and I woke up at 6:20. So a little bit later than I said I would, but again, I went to sleep really late yesterday. I know when I start this internship, like I'm not going to be going to sleep that late, but it was my dad's birthday, so we did have like a little bit of a celebration. Regardless of that little mishap though, I am still sticking to the plan. I'm going to go on a run today. I'm just going to do 2 miles because I want to build myself up to running. I do my daily walking, which is a lot of miles, and I used to run a lot. I mean, I was a runner in high school, and I used to still do like 6 to 9 mile runs, so I don't think it should be too big of an issue to get back into it. But I don't want to just wake up one day and be like, I'm gonna start running 6 miles and then go and try to run the 6 miles and then have everything be hurting for the next few weeks. So yesterday I did 2 miles. Today I'm gonna do 2 miles. Tomorrow I'm gonna do probably 3 miles and then just bump it up until I start my internship. So this is my lunch. I'm so excited for her. I actually meal prepped this past weekend. I breaded some chicken and I air fried it, and I made a coleslaw with light mayo, mustard, apple cider vinegar, and just a little bit of stevia. It tastes so bomb. It's super easy to like reheat. And then I was just cooking some sweet potato with edamame because that's what I'm gonna eat for dinner. That's gonna be my meal prep for the week. I made a teriyaki chicken with like the low sugar teriyaki sauce. It is so good. I'm just gonna eat this. I'm gonna finish another mile and then I have to go get ready for school. So I usually have meals like this one with like the breaded chicken. It's kind of like a take on unhealthy food when I'm about to have my period because I just want to have a lot of cravings for just not healthy food. So in order to feel like, you know what, I'm still honoring what I want, I will make like healthier recipes of whatever it is that I'm craving. And this is because this is very much so like a lifestyle change. I don't ever want to not eat this food anymore. A lot of people, a lot of fitness influencers and stuff like that will say, you know what, food is fuel, food is not that important. But like it or not, our society does put food on this pedestal. I mean, our family gatherings, friend gatherings, they're centered around food. Some of us like to celebrate with food. When we're feeling down, we want to eat comfort food. When it's rainy, like we associate so many feelings, so many moods, so many celebrations and life events with food. So when everybody else is doing that, and when you've grown up doing that, or when you've been doing that for so long, it's pretty hard to just tell yourself food is just food, food is just fuel. So instead of just saying, you know what, my emotions, the fact that I'm about to have my period, like food is just food, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. Instead of saying that, I'm just gonna say, you know what, this is what I'm feeling, what can I do about it? And I think that's what has helped me be able to sustain this lifestyle for such a long time. I mean, I've been taking care, or like not taking care, but like I guess watching what I eat for, I would say, 5 years now. And it's because I don't view it as a chore. I don't view it as a form of restriction. I just view it as the way that I eat. I also want to talk a little bit about the step thing. And I'm thinking about going to the mall to get my steps in. And it's because school and my internship have picked up, or my internship is about to start and school is picking up. So it was pretty stressful, and I was feeling pretty overwhelmed about like, how am I gonna keep hitting my step goals? Like, what if I don't know, like what if I slip up? What if it gets me further away from my goal? But I think when we start focusing on possible solutions instead of purely the problem, when we start really honing in on what we can control, which is what I've been mentioning a lot in these vlogs, that is when we will find like the right approach. I realized, like, you know what, I can be a little bit creative about my step goal. I can go walk at the stores if it feels unsafe to do so at my neighborhood. Like after work, I can go to the gym to go run on the treadmill. Like there are ways that I can really make sure that I am still staying on track. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, this is just your reminder to really hone in on your creativity, to try to tackle any problems that life throws your way. And this is just also a reminder that we got this, you know, we got to keep it pushing. And so long as we prioritize what we want out of life, like we're gonna get there. Okay, so I came on a walk. For dinner, I had my protein pasta that I meal prepped. Chef's kiss. And now I just came on a walk to help me digest my food, but also because it's what I do every day. You know what? I actually didn't go to school today. I was supposed to go to school. And it's because I'm so burnt out. I'm not gonna lie. I just hate feeling dumb. And I'm taking a programming class, and it's very new. Like I'm treading really new waters right now, and I feel a little dumb. He's one of those professors that like you ask him a question and he littles you for asking. The beginning of the semester, he said, yeah, I had a girl come, she was lost, she didn't know what to do, she came to my office hours, she would leave every office hours crying, but she ended up passing. And at first I thought, oh my goodness, like it was so hard, he must be an awesome teacher, like at least he got the girl to pass. I think it's just because he's a straight up bully. It's not that hard. It's just if you don't have anyone to teach you, then it's hard. I'm still gonna make up the section and go later this week because they have one, but it's just everything is piling up on me, to be honest with y'all. And I wanted to be a little vulnerable. I'm probably gonna go to my car and talk to you guys, but I wanted to be a little bit vulnerable because I know I'm not the only one struggling out here. It's so rough out here. So I hit 7.1 miles, almost my full 7.5, which is what I'm aiming for. But I am gonna go on to the mall because I want to buy a work shirt. So I started my new job yesterday, and Friday they want to go to some happy hour at this like cantina that's right next to the job. And you know, I want to look a little bit clean, so I saw this black, it's a very simple shirt, it was like $10 at H&M, and I didn't get it because I just felt like for what? But you know what, I'm gonna go get it. A little while ago I did a video. It was called What Having Faith Looks Like, and I did it when I lost my job. So a little backstory, full transparency. I was working at Panda Express, and that place was so toxic. It was so debilitating. I was so depressed. The management, like, they would gossip, straight up gossip. It was literally straight up harassment and bullying. And there were so many times where, I'm gonna start crying, but there were so many times where I would go to the restroom to cry because they upset me, they ridiculed me, and I was just so angry at them. But I was just so angry at my life because I didn't want to work at fast food anymore. I didn't want to have to deal with people like that, with like arrested development. I just was not where I wanted to be. And so that is when I decided to start my small business, and I found a remote job, completely remote. It was such an amazing opportunity because you could clock in whenever you wanted to. You can put in as many hours as you wanted to. And that is when I decided, you know what, I'm going to quit this job. I don't need this anymore. I don't want this anymore. That's when my stores started dropping. My sales started dropping. I had little to no orders, but at least I had the online income. I would say 2 months, maybe 3 months after quitting my job, I got laid off. And I felt so dumb. I remember just being so upset because I finally had taken a chance on myself. I was already starting my YouTube channel, not taking it super seriously because I had my other job, I had school, I had my online store to worry about. So I was posting here and there, not consistently. And so I did some reflection and I was like, well, what I really want to do is YouTube. You know, that's always been my desire. I started that online store because I wanted to have something to show for myself so that maybe people could be interested in me. I thought I needed something for people to even watch my channel. I felt like I needed to validate me taking up space in this world. And that's when I was like, you know what, maybe this is a sign. I have been slacking on the YouTube channel because I've been putting in the work here, I've been putting in the work there, and I just can't do anything. I'm spreading myself so thin. So I remember I made that video and I was like, I am going to go all in into my channel. I am going to post as many times as I can. And that video did pretty well. It was the first time I reached over 100 views. I had a lot of engagement. And I just took it as a sign, you know, because that day I even prayed. I remember praying to God. I'm like, please, you know, I feel so lost right now. I was just so scared. When I posted that video and it did so well, I ran with it and I took it as a sign from God. And then it just kept getting harder and harder. And I had a viral video and I just, right now, it's like I haven't had a lot of growth. Like I've had steady growth, but it goes back to not the growth that I want. And there's just so many other things popping up in my personal life. I told you guys that I had family moving in with us because they were struggling, and now it's a hassle. It's a really big hassle to film. I was gonna film today and they came home and it's a lot of little kids. It's 5 kids, so I just can't do it, right? I don't even have my own space anymore. It's hard when your space is invaded like that. Like, I care about them, right? I want them to have a home, but at the same time, it's also a sacrifice because my whole world has been turned upside down. So it's like little things like that where it's just something always, oh, I'm gonna start crying. Something always pops up and it just makes the journey so hard. And honestly, like, it's so easy to have the thoughts of, oh my god, I'm being so stupid, I'm being so silly going after this, like, what makes me special? But I just want to remind you guys that everybody has those thoughts. Everybody has moments like these. I'm sure you have had moments like these. It's not normal to be positive, to be grateful, to be trusting the universe 24/7. Like, it's that journey is not like that. However, just because you see me like this doesn't mean that I'm not going to go to a cafe right now to go edit some videos. Just because I'm like this and I'm having those thoughts of, oh, what the fuck am I doing? I'm so silly. I'm not growing. I'm not where I want to be yet. Doesn't mean that I'm still not here recording and posting the content for you guys, you know? You don't only have to produce when you feel good, when you believe in yourself, when you believe in the journey, when you believe in your goal. Work towards it, even though everything is falling apart, even though everything is going wrong, because I truly believe that that is when you're getting closer to the turning point. I mean, even like seeing people like Dochi, who was literally in this spot. She got fired from Chipotle. Everything was going wrong for her. I mean, she had breakdowns on YouTube. And then her life turned upside down in the best way possible, all because she believed in herself, all because she didn't quit. She never stopped. She kept going. And I know that a lot of you guys, you maybe want to become a content creator. I know that. And I know that you look at my content, you're like, wow, she's so consistent. Wow, how does she do it? Girl, it's just by me tapping the camera. I don't have a lot of signs that this is working. I don't have a lot of signs that, you know what, I'm going to make $1 out of this, because I haven't. I've been putting in the work, so much work, and I haven't made a single dollar off of this channel. And I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it because I know what I want. I know what life I want to live. It's the same thing with working out. It's the same thing with saving a certain amount of money. Like, you don't have anything to show for it at first. You're putting in the work and you feel stupid, because you're just working towards something and you're not seeing anything from it but greatness, the best possible things, the best possible achievements. Like, that's just how they work. They're not instantly gratifying. But yeah, I just wanted to share this moment with you guys because I feel, well, I don't know how I come across actually, but I try to be positive. I try to, you know, show up with a smile, be like, good morning, we're gonna have a great day. I try to, but, you know, on the inside, girl, like, I have a lot of moments of weakness where I'm crying, I don't believe in myself, or I start to feel a little silly for putting in so much work and not seeing results, where everything just seems so out of reach. But, you know, it's not about whether or not you have those feelings. It's about whether or not you let those feelings dictate your actions. You don't have to feel a-okay in order to take action. You don't have to be at that place in order to show up as the person you want to become. Because if you wait for you to feel good, if you wait for me, for example, if I wait, which was my plan at some point, I wanted to wait to have the perfect house, the aesthetic apartment, so that I could start recording. If I would have waited, I would have still been at 0 subscribers. Now I'm a little closer. I'm at 800 now. I'm a little bit closer to my goal, but if I would have just waited, I would have been 800 subscribers less. Do not wait to start living your dream life. Whether that be, you know what, I want to have a banging body, I want to be fit. Okay, then start going to the gym now. It doesn't matter where you are. Or you know what, I want to be a healthy person. Okay, we'll start meal prepping, start eating nutritious food right now. It doesn't matter where you are. I want to be a content creator. Okay, we'll start planning out your content, start posting your content, editing your content. It doesn't matter what you record. It doesn't matter what you use to record. It doesn't matter if your videos suck at first. Just go for it. Start being the person that you want to be today and hold on to those little droplets of hope. Yes, you're going to feel dumb. Yes, you're going to feel delusional. And everybody around you is probably going to be looking at you like you're stupid. Who gives a f? As long as you know what you're working towards, that is all you need. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's vlog. I just wanted to end it here. But really, thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. Comment down things that keep you going, because I know that every single one of us has moments like these where we just lose it, where we don't feel good, where we feel stupid and hopeless. And so, like, what keeps you going, girl? Because I need to know. I would love to know. But yeah, until next time, bye.